Hello, and welcome to everyone joining us tonight. We really appreciate you being here. So welcome to the TeenLife Live Summer Opportunities Virtual Fair. We just so you guys know, for all of our students and families, the Q&A will be open for you to ask questions at any time throughout the evening. Your microphone and cameras are turned off, so you do not, our panelists cannot see or hear you. With that being said, I'm going to kick it off to our first program of the evening, and that is the World Scholars Academy.
Hello, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Gerard Derricks, and I'm the director of World Scholars Academy. And I'm super excited to present to you today a little bit about ourselves and the courses that we offer at World Scholars Academy. So to kick off, I just want to tell you a little bit about our mission. So we aim to bring together the world's most accomplished educators with exceptional students from around the world. It's been my I've recognized over the years that basically students more and more are kind of learning at a superficial level and also kind of studying to the test, rather than cultivating a deep understanding of what they're learning that they can use to apply to college and also their professional life. And this is becoming more and more of a problem. However, what better way to learn actually how to do this than to utilize some of the people that have attained the highest levels of both their careers and also within academia, to have them as teachers and to guide you in how to develop the mindsets and understanding in the subjects that you want to learn at and to achieve at a high level in. So the first thing we do is focus on world-class instruction. And because our admissions process is also selective, we also are able to build cohorts of classes that are very internationally diverse. And so this adds enrichment to the experience and a dynamism that is difficult to get otherwise. So we get students from Central America, South America, of course, all across the US and Europe. And finally, we focus in our courses on leading disciplines that have a career orientation. So it's often said and widely understood that we become good at the things we love, but I also believe it's true that we can learn to love the things that we're good at. And World Scholars Academy can help you to love and appreciate a subject that is very rewarding as a career. And with that in mind, the subjects that we offer at World Scholars Academy are business, medicine, law, engineering, and computer science. And in addition to this, we also offer a career exploration course, which provides a condensed introduction to these 5 disciplines. So if you don't know yet what you want to study at university or what you want to do as a career, this is a great opportunity to hear from people who have achieved at the highest levels in these disciplines and get an idea about what it's like to study in them and the careers that are potentially available in these disciplines. In addition to this, for our international language learners, English learners, we also offer a English immersion course on our on-campus programs. We separate the cohorts for these different subjects between high school and middle school students, and they learn different things on our courses. And we also have live online courses where you can ask questions to your professor in real time when they come up, and also interact live with your fellow students on the course. And we also offer on-campus education, so the old-fashioned type, also in person and face-to-face. On our website, you'll find very detailed curriculums of the courses that we offer, outlining the content of each class. And we also provide instructor bios, so you can get an idea of the qualifications and credentials of our instructors. And so you'll know exactly who the instructor will be that will teach any course that you sign up with us. We offer sessions variously from June through August. Not every month has one of our courses. Our courses are 2 weeks long, and on this course you can expect to receive constantly receive individual feedback and also directed academic guidance to help you personally achieve your goals. In addition, we offer lifetime access to video recordings of the course. This way you can continue to refine your understandings of the material both during the course and also afterwards at your leisure. And finally, we offer a letter of recommendation coming directly from your instructor. You know, it's becoming more and more difficult these days to differentiate yourself from the hyper-competitive college admissions process. And what better way to stand out than to have a letter of recommendation from someone who's already at a high level in this field. And of course, this can also be used to help you with any types of internship applications for work experience that you might want to apply for. For our on-campus location, we partner with Asia Pacific International School on the island of Oahu, Hawaii, and we're offering in-person summer courses this year. And as you can see, it's an idyllic location, just a few minutes to the beach, and behind the school there's 97 acres of hiking and waterfalls with scenic views. And at the school we have extensive sports facilities, academic facilities, and it's an ideal location. Not only because it allows us to teach at a high level, and if you're come to our on-campus location in the first half of the day until lunch, you'll be on your academic program, and then after lunch you'll be able to enjoy one or more of our activities that can only be done in Hawaii. That you can do in Hawaii. So like surfing, snorkeling, and other exciting activities. So if you'd like to join us on World Scholars Academy, this sounds interesting, please head to our website, worldscholarsacademy.com. Contact us at any time. We'd love to hear from you. And thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. We're going to move on to our second program presenter this evening, and that is the Missouri Military Academy Summer Program.
Hi, yes, everyone. I appreciate your time tonight. I'm Hannah Williams. I'm an admissions counselor here at Missouri Military Academy, as well as I work in the aquatic program. So I help with the summer camp programs as far as the aquatics, the lifeguard, and the certifications, which is really cool because I get to see the kids not only from the admission side, but from the perspective of being a camper. So I'm going to start off with a really quick 1-minute video about our camp programs. So I'm going to click for a second so I can get that going. When we look at this video, I want you guys to note that we have campers ages 8 all the way to 17. So we have a really big spectrum of students, and there's really no cookie cutter student. Once we're done watching the video, I'll talk about we have 5 different programs this summer. So we're really excited to tell you about those. So here's the video, and I hope you enjoy.
The Missouri Military Academy Leadership Camp is a rigorous 2-week program that challenges young men to get out of their comfort zones and to unlock their full potential.
I was a little bit nervous whenever I did the rappel tower. I felt proud because I'd done something I'd never done before. My favorite thing about last year was paintball.
There's several things that campers take away. The first thing is confidence, no doubt about it. When they leave here, they're going to have the confidence to know that they can push themselves a lot further than they ever have before.
Going to camp has taught me how to lead and also be led. Yeah, I think it's worth it.
All right, so let me stop that from playing real quick. All right, so of course it's going to play more. So with that being said, there's a lot going on there. We have 5 different programs. So our leadership camp program is first and foremost. That's ages 12 through 17. With leadership camp, it's in the name. You're working on leadership, team building, camaraderie, and pushing kids out of their comfort zone. They're actually going to be thrown into leadership positions. We are an Army ROTC graded school, gold ranking. So we do follow that model as far as self-interpersonal discipline. You probably also saw our students are wearing uniforms. They're labeled with our MMA attire, and that is a part of our school as well as our camp programs. They'll be issued with uniforms all the way down to the combat boots. And no, they don't have to cut their hair for camp. That's always a question that I get. Our confidence camp is for the younger guys. It's for ages 8 through 11. And yes, as you guys have noticed, we are an all boys camp program and school, but we do have female camp directors and staff members. So if you have questions about that, please let me know. We also have a summer academy program. And what is really neat about our summer academy program, it is a half academic and it is a half camp day. So your student, middle school through high school, it's 7th grade through senior year, we can accommodate them to get an entire school credit in that month, which is a lot of power packed, essentially a boot camp of school in that session. We also have the options for students to remediate grades. And what that means is if you have a student, especially with COVID going on, that maybe is struggling in the classroom, isn't picking up on things via e-learning, or is just struggling in general, we'd love to help them retake those courses and mentor them to get them a better grade to actually replace that grade on their transcript. And the second half of the day is going to be a camp program. Those things that you saw in the video, paintball, swimming, fishing, horseback riding, the Rockwell Rappel Tower. We have over 288 acres here at MMA, so there's a lot of room for boys to be boys. That program is a month-long model, as to where the other 2 programs I've already spoke about are a 2-week model process. We do also have some other programs that are more specific to certain curriculum and programs. We have a band and choir camp. That could be a day camp or boarding. It is a 1-week program. You work with our conductors here at the campus, which are nation and world renowned conductors and musicians. So it is a fantastic program to hone in on your students' musical skills and talents. We also have a sports camp. That camp is modeled solely from our coaches and our athletic department. If you've got a kiddo that wants to polish up on their football skills, baseball, tennis, lacrosse, you name it, we've got it. We can go ahead and get them in there for some training and get them ready for their sports season. And last but not least, we have an equestrian program. We do have a horse stables here on our campus and an equestrian director. So if you have a kid that really wants to hone in on their horseback riding, they're caring for the horses, or just enjoys it leisurely, that's a great program as well. All of these camps that I've spoke of, again, confidence camps for the little guys, ages 8 to 11. All the other programs, you're looking at a 7th grade marker through your senior year. You do age out at 17, unfortunately, and we do have kids that ask to come back when they're 18, 19, and I encourage them to be counselors. That's always a great program to be a part of as well. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate your time, and I hope I gave you a little glimpse into MMA.
Thank you so much. We're going to move on to our 3rd program, and that is Teach Me Wall Street.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone, and thank you very much for being here. My name is Annaline Dinkelman, and I'm originally from South Africa. I always say that because when I speak, I can see how the gears are going. Where is that accent from? I have lived in New York the past 25 years, and I spent a great part of my career on Wall Street, but I wanted a lifestyle change. So I left and I became a day trader. And when I left Wall Street, I realized that I don't really know how to manage my own money. So I went to many classes, and I started 12 years ago to teach people all about Wall Street and the stock market. So we are in this summer running 4 different boot camps, and it's all about money. So the students that come on our camps, they are interested in the stock market. Many of the students have custodial accounts. I learned last year how many students had Robinhood or Dow accounts, and they were already trading. and they told me, I look at the screen and I just don't know what to do. So I teach that to you. Many students also are thinking about careers on Wall Street, and you're going to learn a lot about that in all 4 of our camps. So after our camp, you will know how to decide about your money, what decisions you make, and the skills you get in our camp will last you your entire life. Because once you go to work, you will get a 401k where you will have to make financial decisions, what will impact your retirement. So all our programs is about you and your money. We have 4 programs, and our most popular program is Wall Street 101, where we teach you all the things about how the stock market and Wall Street works. It is a very complex system, Wall Street. It was created over 200 years. There's lots of regulation, many different players. The stock market goes up, it crashes, it goes up and it crashes. So we teach you all the organizations and how it all works together, because many of the organizations were created after stock market crashes. So all of our programs we are running in June, July, and August. So our second program that builds on the Wall Street 101 is investing and trading. You're looking at your Robinhood account and you're wondering, should I buy the stock or not? So we teach you how to read the stock chart, how to understand which are good stocks, which are bad stocks. And yes, if you have questions about GameStop, we definitely talk about GameStop. And many students have told me, if I took your class before I bought GameStop, I would not have lost as much money. So we also teach you in real time how to paper trade. And then once you are good in paper trading, to move and you can actually do it with live money. So if you have a custodial account, many of our students actually do what many of the companies and the trades that we do in class, they actually invest in that in their custodial accounts. And our third program is all about budgeting. There are many things to think about when you make your budget. And our class is a practical budget. We make you go through all the different things that you will have to make decisions about once you work. Or, as I've realized, many of our students actually babysit, or they have work, jobs in different fast food outlets, or they work in their neighbor's garden, and they actually have money that they can save or invest. So we teach you how to save that money and where to invest it the best. There are also many financial pitfalls, the things we don't want to think about that can go wrong with our money. So we cover that and we share a lot of tips of how to avoid that. How does the banking system work? For what do you need a credit card? The checking account, how does it all work? And very important, we teach you about all the fees that the bank and the credit card charge you. Once you understand how much that high interest rate is and compound interest is, you will probably think twice before you use your credit card. Then our last and fourth camp is FinTech, Bitcoin, and cryptocurrency. I worked my entire career in FinTech, and I invented my career as I go along because Bitcoin, FinTech, and cryptocurrency is new and cutting edge. It's right now in the infancy. It is growing up. So there's lots of opportunity to have a career in these fields, to make lots of money. I know from my own experience how to spot opportunity, to train yourself, because there's no classes. And for many of these jobs, no one is saying, new job, new job. You have to learn to spot those yourself. So the Bitcoin and FinTech, we only do the end of July and the end of August. So if you're interested in joining us, you can join us for 1 week only. All our programs are standalone 1 week. And then many students join us for all 3 programs. So you can actually get all our information on my website where you will be able to sign up. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. The next program we are going to hear from this evening is the Maryland Institute College of Art, their pre-college art and design.
Hi, everyone. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. I'm currently based in Baltimore, clearly virtually, but I am the Director of Marketing and Recruitment for the Office of Open Studies, which produces our pre-college program at MICA. So pre-college is one of the most challenging and rewarding opportunities for young artists and designers, rising high school juniors and seniors who are looking to explore their creativity and really just be able to explore topics like illustration, animation, fiber, design, and so forth in our summer program. We have students from all over the world, and this happened pre-COVID, where students would attend pre-college on campus and get a taste of what it's like to have a college experience. We have pivoted to offering pre-college remotely, and we offered pre-college remotely in summer 2020, and we still had students from all over the world being able to connect in a virtual space, which was really great to see. And we're excited to see what comes from this pre-college experience this summer. So again, this is a residency program for rising high school juniors and seniors who are looking to experience what it's like to be on campus or to have a college experience, but also focus on a college level curriculum. Students that are accepted and enroll into this program do receive college credits. And this summer we have structured the program to be 4 weeks long, which I'll get into in 1 second. So this slide just shows some of the diverse creative elements that can be created from the pre-college experience. We have a few students who attended last year remotely who are able to, paint in their home studio or illustrate or do graphic design as part of their learning experience. So this summer, like I mentioned, we are running a program for 4 weeks, which will be between July 2nd and July 31st. We have provided 2 options for students to choose from. So depending on what your interests are, you can see the selection of class options available. And also we have an evening option if you're on the East Coast from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. And this was created to accommodate students that might reside on the West Coast of the United States or even in places like China or Brazil or Africa. So we want to be able to, and we have a curriculum that is structured to accommodate students that live and create from wherever they are. So in this remote space, we really wanted to mimic the experience that you would have if you were to be in person. And in person for 4 weeks at a time with like-minded high school creative students, we have jam-packed schedules even in the remote space. Obviously, students are not going to be on Zoom for the entire time, but as you can see, the sample schedule is what you would expect to be a part of. And for example, if you are selecting or interested in animation, but want to meet other students that are interested in illustration or graphic design, you will have the ability to pop into community building programs or be part of staff talks or workshops that are centered around learning more about each other, learning more about creative work, or just having fun and seeing what other people your age are up to. We also incorporate wellness activities. And as part of the art and design experience, we do have a virtual exhibitions that we produce, which I'll get into, as well as artist talks and virtual museum tours that we coordinate with places all over the states and the world as well. So inside the programming, so these are elements of what has been created from our pre-college remote students from last summer. There's a Pictionary night, there's game nights, and all of these assets, all of these images that you see were created by students with the help of faculty and our teaching assistants who also support the students throughout the entire program. We also have a yearbook club that was started. So we have a full yearbook that was produced as a collaborative project with the pre-college students. And again, just other elements that you're able to experience as you're part of this program. So one of the culminations of a pre-college experience is a virtual exhibition or an exhibition in general. In person, this would obviously be in studios and exhibition spaces on MICA's campus in Baltimore, Maryland. But we do partner with online spaces and have virtual exhibitions, which turned out to be tremendous and really exploring what the students end up creating. I can't show any images or any videos right now, but the bottom left is an animation. So we do have digital videos that can be produced in the virtual space as well. Capturing community was a theme that the students and teachers decided on last year. So all of the work featured exploring community and real world experiences. Subject matter included still life, portraiture, residential architecture design, and so forth. And these virtual exhibitions, the links were open to parents, grandparents, family members, and friends to view as well. Like I mentioned, part of the curriculum in pre-college, aside from creating art, you do get to listen in from other artists from all over the world, as well as be part of virtual museum tours. There's an admissions portfolio review with undergraduate admissions, and this also describes some of the experience that the students had last year. And applications are open now, and they close on April 30th. And happy to answer any other questions that you might have. I'll stick around for a little bit. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We're going to move on to our 5th program this evening, and that is EF International Language Campuses.
Hi, everyone. So everyone can see my screen. Great. So I'm with EF International Language Campuses. And so what we offer for our program is a language study abroad experience where you're going to attend an EF owned and operated language school around the world for a program of daily classes that are fun, interactive classes that are not like your normal language, your normal high school classes. These are classes that are really based in speaking and listening. And then after class activities and excursions to go out and explore the city that you're living in. We offer it for 7 different languages around the world. So we have Spanish, French, Italian, German, Chinese, Japanese, and Korean. And then these are across 12 campuses in Latin America, Europe, and Asia. And all of our campuses in the best neighborhoods of the city. So why study abroad with EF? So we've been around for over 55 years. So we have a lot of experience with language study abroad. We offer support around the clock, knowing that it can be sometimes a little nerve-wracking to travel across the world, but we're supporting you 100% of the way. We have exclusive curriculum we've developed over many years. And this curriculum is based in experiential learning. So like I was saying before, it's classes that you are really going to enjoy because it's task-based learning. And this leads to guaranteed progress in improving your language skills. It's an international community, so not just students from the US, it's students from all over the world. And one of our greatest assets is really just the flexible, customizable planning that you have when you do a program with us. So we offer our 2 main programs. We have our EF language year. This is for more long-term students, but for students during the summer, we have our language courses abroad. And what's great about these programs is that we have start dates every single Monday of the year, and you can do as many weeks as you want, as short as 2 weeks or as long as the whole summer. So really flexible to say, okay, I'm going to start my program this Monday in July, and I'm going to do 3 weeks or 7 or 13, really whatever works for you. Then you can also customize your program further by perhaps adding an internship or maybe preparing for a specific language exam. So the core part of our program is our academics. We take that very seriously. We have small class sizes, usually around 12 to 15, and it's all taught in the native language. So this really leads to complete immersion. And even if students are beginners, we start really using the language in the classroom, and they're able to pick up really quickly. In fact, we guarantee progress every 4 to 6 weeks that students are going to move up a level in our program. And when you complete one of these levels, you are eligible to earn college credit if you'd like. Our partner is the University of Montana. So you can earn transferable college credit even if you're not in college yet. It's great to have this on your resume and then transfer that college credit to the university you end up attending. Of course, the experience is a lot more than just the classes, though. We organize activities and excursions every day, just different ways to get you out and into the city. So they might be more cultural, like going to a museum or doing a neighborhood tour, or maybe it's more social, like a movie night or a barbecue. But it's all just different ways to get to know the city, get to practice the language, and get to know the other students. The next part of our program is just the different housing options we can offer. We offer two options. Many students choose to do the EF host family, which is the authentic immersion experience where you're going to be living with a screened and vetted host family by our staff to have that real immersion experience and see what a local home is like and practice the language with them. They're going to provide breakfast and dinner for you every day, so you'll be able to share meals with them. And there's often other EF students living there, so you have the experience of immersion, but also doing it with another student in the program. And then, of course, if you're traveling with friends, you can choose to live together. Our other option is our residence. So depending on the location, this residence might look more like a hotel, might look like a dorm, maybe an apartment, but we have our staff living there. And this is the real international experience where you're going to be spending more time with the other students who are on our program. So our program is open to students of all different ages and all different language levels and backgrounds. We have some students who are complete beginners in the language and they want to try it for the first time. And then we have other students who have been studying the language for many years and they want to really, reach that fluency. So we help, everyone takes a level test and we put them into a class that's right for them. All of our programs are ages 16 and above. So anyone who's 16 can do our program. And then oftentimes we even make exceptions for 15-year-olds. And so in the summer months, we get many high school students, many teenagers. And then for our younger students, we have some specific summer programs in a few select locations for ages 12 to 15. So we have a lot of different options. And as I said before, it's students from all over the world, not just Americans. And this is something that people love about the program is that you're going to have an immersion experience in a new country, but you're also going to have an international experience by making friends from all over the world. So EF right now during this COVID-19 world, most of our campuses are open and we're able to do this thanks to our safe learning guarantee that we've put into place. So we have over the past year, we've been accepting students at our campuses and we've taken a lot of precautions in regards to social distancing, sanitation of the campus, monitoring our students. Many people are surprised, but it is possible for Americans to travel right now, and certainly this summer. There's many exemptions for students to travel to Europe, so it's definitely possible. So please follow us on Instagram if you'd like, and then you can get in touch with us here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Will. We're going to move on to our last program that's going to present this evening, and that is Summer Discovery.
Great. My name is Hallie. I'm here from Summer Discovery. Super excited to share more information with you about our programs for middle school and high school students this summer. We offer a variety of subject areas and opportunities for students. I always like to touch in the beginning on why pre-college experiences matter so much. So as you're thinking about what you want to do for the summer, it's important to reflect on you or your students' interests and start to help them create opportunities to help them build confidence, start to develop those soft skills, teamwork, as well as give them the opportunity to network with like-minded peers from around the world. Pre-college opportunities are a great way for students to start to feel confident and prepared for that transition, whether it be from elementary school to middle school to high school, or that transition to college. It's also a great way for them to start to enhance their resume and look good on those college applications. Love to touch all about all the amazing things that Summer Discovery has to offer. We have been in the industry for over 55 years. We have unparalleled expertise in safety and supervision, and we're super proud of our university partnerships. We have true partnerships with over 10 universities, which means classes taught by university instructors. With that, we offer over 300 different course offerings and bring students from around the world to participate both in our on-campus in-person programs as well as online. Outside of the academics, we offer a robust schedule of activities and fun things for students to participate in both in the afternoon, evening, and weekends, and that's all included in the price of tuition. This summer, we have a variety of different options to meet students and families where they feel comfortable, whether that be in person with us, online, through a commuter program in one of our various campus locations, and middle school opportunities. Here's just a quick snapshot of our university partnerships. Great big names like the Wharton School, UCLA, Georgetown, University of Michigan, really something for everyone all across the US, UK, and Singapore. We also work in tandem with Summer Institute for the Gifted, or SIG, to offer a robust programming for students of the gifted and talented arena. So great options for students residentially and day programs for them and online as well. This summer, we are putting it in the family to help you make the best decision for you, whether it be in person, online, or both. Just to talk a little bit more about the academics, we offer 9 core subject areas focusing on different avenues such as STEM, medicine, law and government, arts and design. Again, those classes are taught by university instructors, so an amazing opportunity for students to start to get engaged and take courses outside in an experiential way outside of what they typically take in a high school setting. Just to talk about a typical day in person, again, students are living in the dorms, getting to eat at the dining hall, taking a class in the morning and in the afternoon, and then the evenings, and are able to open up for students to experience the cultural immersion of the local area. So as much as a university's experience is about the academics, we also want students to get a feel for campus life and all that that city has to offer. This past summer, we were able to pivot to online. Many of our students joined us in a full, robust online program as well, and we wanted to keep that around for students this summer and plan on keeping that in the future. Our online program is not your typical online program. It's built on 4 main pillars with academics at the forefront. We also have a focus on community. We really wanted to bring that experience of living and learning on campus online virtually, so students are still able to connect with their global peers. With that, we also infuse college success and career exploration workshops to make sure that they're able to take advantage of things like virtual campus tours and learn additional professional development skills as well. Here is a snapshot of the sample weekly schedule of our online programs. Again, typically about 2 hours of class time during the day, but then many opportunities for students to engage with their peers casually through Netflix show discussions or earn some extra certificates in those college prep and career readiness workshops. I do like to end as well, being a leader in the industry and having been on campus with students over 44 years, Summer Discovery certainly works to provide the best opportunities for students in a safe way. Safety's always been our number priority. We take a huge impact on caring for other people's students and their children. More importantly, we want to remain transparent with our families. So we've enacted a risk-free enrollment for students for summer 2021. So students and families can cancel for any reason prior to May 1st to receive a full refund. So we're super excited to find the best opportunity for you and be able to do so in a safe manner. Here is our contact information. So if you'd like to have us help you find the right fit for the summer, whether it be on campus or online, we'd love for you to reach out. Thank you.
Thank you. And now that we've heard from all 6 programs during this session, I'm going to invite all of our panelists to come back on and turn their cameras on. And I'm going to pose one question to them. We have about 6 minutes, so if everyone can try to keep their answer to a minute or less before we wrap up. The question that I'd like them to share in the order that they all presented in this evening is, what does a typical candidate for your summer program look like? Is there anything unique about the students that participate? So we can start with our first summer program and then just briefly answer and go down in order. So thank you.
Sorry, I was busy trying to get my camera to work. Has it been turned off on your end? What was the question?
The question is, what does a typical candidate for your summer program look like? And is there anything unique about the students that participate?
Yeah, I mean, we have a selective application process, and we're really looking for students who are ambitious, intellectually curious, and are proactively involved in their own intellectual development, and also that want to contribute to the supportive learning environment that we offer at World Scholars Academy. So that's the kind of students that we have and seek out for our programs.
Go next. So for Missouri Military Academy in the admissions department, we do ask for 2 letters of recommendation. We actually get one from a school administrator as well as a teacher or a coach. And then we actually interview our cadets as well. And I conduct interviews with eight-year-olds, yes. So like I said when I was talking earlier, there's no cookie cutter kid, but we are looking for kids who are excited. They're wanting to learn or better themselves. And a lot of kids are coming because they don't have the confidence and they haven't stepped out of their comfort zone. And so it's okay if they kind of maybe come in, with a couple challenges under their belt, but that's what we're here for. And that's where we want them to grow. So again, it's kind of hard to pinpoint, but as a whole, it's very unique to see all their individual differences when I interview them. That's for sure.
For us here at Teach Me Wall Street, all our students are interested in money and the stock market. Most of them have custodial accounts or they're interested in Wall Street and they want to find out how to grow their money. So I've also realized that many of the students that came to us, they were just interested last year and they took just the Wall Street 101, they signed up for that. And then they enjoyed it so much to learn about Wall Street, they continued and they completed the entire 3-week program that we ran last year. So thank you.
Hi, Sabrina from MICA, Maryland Institute College of Art, Pre-College Art and Design Program. And I would say what is unique about our students is we have students that wake up at 8 a.m. and just are really just excited to draw and illustrate and do the thing that they're creative at. And so we look for students that have that rigor and the openness to try new disciplines and learn new techniques as it relates to art and design.
Hey, this is Will from EF International Language Campuses. Our students have all really different backgrounds. I mean, we have some students who are super passionate about the language and really quite advanced and they're trying to reach fluency. We have other students who maybe struggled in their traditional language lessons and haven't enjoyed them, but they come and do our program. And since we take us a different hands-on approach, they really start to flourish and improve their language skills. So we don't have any specific requirements or any specific profile. We really just want students who are open to exploring a new culture, a new country, and a new language.
Perfect. Yeah, and I was going to say at Summer Discovery, we really pride ourselves on our diversity. On a typical summer, we bring students from over 70 countries and almost 50 states. So we love that students are engaged in their educational journey and wanting to make the most of their summer. And the application process is different sometimes for our universities, but we're happy to find the best fit for each student.
Thank you all so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. And I think our families enjoyed hearing that as well. So with that being said, I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. When you close out of the window, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey where we'd appreciate any feedback you can provide. In about a week, you'll be able to find this session's recording, as well as the other sessions that will be happening this evening at teenlife.com. So thank you all to our programs for presenting and for everyone for attending tonight. And I hope everyone has a great night.